Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know we haven't seen us for a really long time, but now I'm back and I have a really special project. I have this wedding dress right here, which I'm gonna turn into two flower girls dresses. So let's get started. And how you see, this is the wedding dress. It has lots of ruffles and laces. It has an underlayer and also a zipper, so you can really easily work with it. I'm going to reuse the zipper, and it has only one sleeve because I made a ring cushion out of that already. The bride asked me for that, and this is the dress from her mom, so she didn't want to wear it, but she also wanted to have it in her reception. I'm gonna make her some flower girls dresses out of that. Completely, I'm gonna make two dresses, but they're the same but in a different size. And this dress has on the bottom this ruffle, so I'm gonna use that for one dress, so they kind of look different but still the same. And I have some wing sleeves and then just a round neck, a zipper on the back, and then as well a skirt with little ruffles on the waist area. And the sewing pattern you're gonna find down below in the description box. It is for little girls, and I'm just gonna calculate them up 2 centimeters each size, so you can just follow the size guide. So many people of you just bought also some sewing patterns, so I'm really excited that you like them and you can work with it. I'm also on Makers International, so if you're international or just like not from Germany, that's fine. You can just go ahead and go to Makers. They are also my sewing patterns. So I'm basically just gonna use this amount of fabric which I have here. This project you obviously need some fabric. You can have also a dress which you're not gonna use anymore, so you can reuse it, or you just get some fabric. You're gonna need a zipper as well and some thread, but that's basically it. What you need, a sewing machine obviously, but that's it. So the project is really easy. I would say we're just gonna start, and by me I have to start seam ripping the whole part. So you can just go ahead and prepare everything for sewing, cut out the sewing pattern and put it onto the fabric. So I'm gonna see you when we sew it. So let's get started. And then we have to cut out the pieces. So we need obviously one front in the folding line right here, and you see we have a top fabric and also a bottom fabric, a lining fabric. If your fabric is not see-through, you don't need that, you just have to cut it out once. Then we need the wing sleeves. I cut them out twice. I got the lining fabric because I just didn't want it. We have the zipper, which is the invisible zipper. I'm gonna reuse the zipper from the dress. I seam ripped the whole part. You need also the skirt part. You need the front and the back skirt from the lining and also from the lace fabric. You need 2 back pieces and from the lace fabric and also the lining fabric. This one is not in the folding line, so you have basically 2 pieces each. Gonna need that, and then we can just go ahead and start. We are not gonna do this with the skirt part. So the skirt part you can just go ahead and move away for really quick. The zipper as well, and then we have the 2 fronts, the fronts and also the 2 backs. And what you're gonna do is just laying them out, and then you put them left sides together, so they're just matching up, and you are sewing right around that right here. You're doing with the 2 backs and also with the 1 front. The sleeves you can move away as well, and also with the front. So you're just putting the left side onto the left side, sewing all the way around, so they're not moving or anything. And I just prepared that because I do have to do 2 dresses, and they're similar but the same shape but just different sizes. And you see right here, like they're attached and they cannot like get unstraightened. It's just easier to work with. So we can, in the next step, that's basically the back part. Next step, we're putting them right sides together just like that, and we are gonna attaching the parts right here, the shoulder parts, and also the side seam down here and onto the other side as well. So we have attached both pieces. You can use also a serger if you have a serger, and if you don't have one, that's fine. You can use a zigzag stitch or just leave it out like that.
place, a new home for a while. Let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back. Take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by. Life is good, best I've ever felt.
Skirt is pretty easy, so you have the back piece twice like that, and you can just go ahead and search it all the way as well, and making the length to the very end. You have that twice as well, and with the back parts I want you to lay them out right sides together and just sew like where the edge is going to be with the zipper, and then you sew that right here downwards. And with the front you also have to search all the way around, so we can after attach them with the side seams. So I just finished it. How you can see right here, this is the back with the opening, and the side seams are closed as well, so we have really nice edges from the inside. Lace fabric is a little bit different because I haven't serged it. I just sewed it normally and then I cut off the raw edges. I also have this opening right here. I'm gonna sew all the way around the top with a large stitch, and afterwards I'm gonna do a knot onto one edge, and I'm making a knot with the bottom and the top thread. I pull onto the bottom thread and just make it a little bit roughly. I'm gonna do it with both parts. Okay. So I did make the skirt right here. You see them, I did ruffle the lace fabric and also the lining fabric, and what I'm going to do now, I'm taking some pins, and that's the part, the top part, so I have to put them right sides together. First of all, I'm going to take this lining fabric to the pretty sides and put the skirt left side on it. That's how the skirt is belonging to be, and I'm just gonna put them right sides together and putting them onto the side seam, putting a pin in, and you go all the way around like that, and then you're following along to the other side seams, check where they are, and then also from the lining fabric, which is really important, all together. And then when you have finished it, you make them again even out, so they're nice and pretty, and then you can sew them all the way. So you see it's now attached. It looks really nice, and I also serged all the way around, so we have a pretty edge and it's not itchy or anything. And you see we have the lining in the inside and then the lace outside. And then from the back you would see that you have two openings, and you can just pin that downwards now. And I'm gonna hand sew that, because next step we're gonna do is putting the zipper in, and we need this part fixed, so maybe you want to sew that by hand so it's not wriggling around or anything. And then you can go ahead and grab your zipper. Here we have the zipper, and we are turning that right sides up, so you see that's now upwards, that's how we want it, and I'm turning it to the other side just like that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pin that. I have to leave a little edge right here because obviously this one is gonna go down. We need to have a neck later on, so we are just gonna start from the very top all the way downwards, and I'm just pinning that all the way down right here. You see my zipper is way too long because I reused the zipper I had from the wedding dress, and I just have to sew right here and then cut that off as well. So I'm just going to sew really carefully on top of that, and then I can cut that off. So I'm going to sew from the top to the bottom, and then I'm turning that. Using a zipper presser foot right here, and I have to go really close. If you like, you can just sew first on it and then second of all again, but I'm starting in the top. You see it's really close to the edge when I'm turning it, just like that. So something I have to do, I'm closing the zipper again, And I'm making a little notch just right here where the waist is going to be, to the other side, so I know exactly where the waist has to be, so the zipper is even and not twisted or anything like that. And then I'm just gonna do exactly the same like that, so it's open right here. So I'm turning it just all the way like that. You can open the zipper for that, it's a little bit easier. And then putting them right sides on, just pin it right here on the top. And then as well where you made the notch, so here is a little bit pink, you see that, so you're just putting that right on top of that. After we put the zipper in, we have now to do the top, and you see I serged it, so I'm just gonna fold it once downwards and top stitch all the way around, and that's it. And with the hem as well, with the lining fabric, I'm gonna serge all the way around and then also folding it a centimeter and top stitch all the way around. With the lace, I'm just gonna leave it like that because I want the lace a little bit longer. I'm gonna use a really thin zigzag stitch all the way around, so it's gonna go a little bit wrinkly and you have a nice edge. And then with the wing sleeves, you can take them. You see you have one curved side and one straight side, and you just have to do the round side like you're doing the hem lacing right down here. With the straight part, we're just using a really wide stitch like we did with the waist and making it ruffly. I'm also going to prepare the wing sleeves, and after you prepared them, you can just fold them like the mid right here and then pinning it all the way around. And the little corners right here from the lace are attaching right to the point where the side seam belongs to be, and you just even it out. After I sewed it, I'm just gonna turn that inside so the wing sleeve really stands out, so I can just top stitch that as well, so I have nice corners. If you like, you can also serge it inside. Okay guys, that's it for today. I really hope you liked today's project, and maybe you want to follow me on Instagram because I'm definitely gonna show you some live videos. Maybe you want to give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe if you haven't already. I would really enjoy that, and maybe also give this video a comment so I know you're active, and if you have any questions, just comment down below and I'm trying to help you out. And now I'm going to show you the result.
Somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to